Hello students, hope you are doing good. Welcome to your science class again. As you know, in our previous class we learned about living things and non-living things. We learn about living things, especially what is that? Living things can what living things can do, what non-living things cannot. Yes, in this we compare that Sandra's dog Lucy and Mohit's toy car are very different. Yes, and Sandra's dog is living, but Mohit's toy car is non-living. Yes, and we are surrounded by both living and non-living things. Things such as animals, plants, human beings are living beings because they have life. But building, rocks, cars, sun, table, chair, river, they all are called non-living things. Why? Because they don't have life. Yes. So last class we discussed that living things need food and water and air to breathe. Yes, and fish breathe with their gills, plants breathe through their tiny holes called stomata. What else living beings do? Living things like animals can move in search of food, water and escape from their enemies. Yes, they use their various parts of the body. Example, leopard, buffalo. Yes, the animals, they use their legs. Birds and insects, they use their wings to fly. Yes, like fish use their fins and tails to move. Yeah, living things like plants cannot move on their own. Yes, here a comparison like living things and non-living things. Yes, so what living things can do? Living things can need food, water and breathe air to live, but non-living things do not need food and water and do not breathe air to live. But when non-living things cannot move on their own, but living things move in their own. Yes, in search of food, yes, and other things. What else? Living things can react. Yes, living things can react or respond. What? It can respond or react to changes around them with their 5 sense organs. Yes, they react if they will get hot. Yes, or they will feel pain. They react or respond to changes around them with their 5 sense organs. What are the 5 sense organs? Eyes, nose, ear, tongue and skin. Yes, plants can also react to light. Yes, but non-living things cannot react or respond to changes around them. Okay, whether it is a pain or good or bad feelings, they does not react. Next, living things have babies or they reproduce. Yes, they reproduce their babies. Animals, they reproduce their cubs. Yes, lion, deer, they give birth of their cubs. Yes, like a bird, fish and some other animals lay eggs to reproduce, but non-living things cannot have babies, neither it have babies or nor it reproduce. Then last, living things are born. Yes, they born and they grow in size, they grow old, and they at last they fall sick and at last they die. But non-living things do not grow big or change in size. Yes, they do not die also. If they do not born, they do not die. Living things such as plants and animals do not get food, water and air, they die. Yes, other animals, birds, human beings, they can born, grow in size, grow old and fall sick, they die. But as plant is a living things, but plants if not get food, water and air, they may die. Okay, but non-living things do not grow big or change in size, so they do not die. They break or fade over a period of time. What? Non-living things. Okay. Next is here made a small notebook for you. See difference between living and non-living. What are the living things? People, animals and plants are living things. What are the non-living things? Natural, non-living things are natural and man-made also. See, it says that non-living things do not need food, water and do not breathe air to live and cannot move in their own and cannot respond to changes around them, and it cannot or it do it cannot have babies or reproduce. Yes, it do not grow big or change its size. It do not die and they only break or fade over a period of time. Yes, so in this lesson we discuss living and non-living things comparison. Okay, in next class we will discuss the difference between natural and man-made things. Okay, so today you try to do this quick check. What is this? Write T for true and F for false statement. Okay, what it asks you? Living things need food, water and air to live. Is living things need food, water and air to live? Yes, so you need to write here T means true. Living things, non-living things can respond to changes around them. It doesn't have sense organs. Yes, is non-living things have sense organ? No, it doesn't have sense organ. So non-living things cannot respond to changes around them. So it is wrong, means false. Then our leg is one of the sense organ. What are the 5 sense organs? Eyes, ear, nose, tongue and skin. Leg is not a sense organ, so this is also false. You need to write here F. And this last one is to reproduce means to have babies. Yes, reproduce means you have to give birth of a new one. Okay, so this is also true. So try to do all the things, read the classwork. Yes, in the next class we will discuss what are the natural and man-made things. Okay, thank you, happy learning.